What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I've got a pretty exciting Pokemon Go video for you guys, and if you guys enjoy it, we might turn it into a series. So, in this video, we're going to be checking out the top 5 best attackers in Pokemon Go. Now, I'm sure most of you guys know this, but for those who don't, duplicate Pokemon can have different movesets in this game. So each Pokemon has 2 attacks. You have a quick attack, which you use when you're tapping in the gym, and then you have your kind of like power ultimate attack that you hold down to use in the gym, and it usually does a lot more damage. Now, the deal is that you can take 2 of the same Pokemon and they could have different movesets there. And some movesets are much more powerful than other ones. So when you're taking a look at Pokemon and seeing which one you want to keep and which one you want to transfer, you don't only want to look at the CP, you also want to look at what movesets they have. For example, take a look at 3 of my Bulbasaurs right here. The first one has Vine Whip and Sludge Bomb. The second one has Vine Whip and Power Whip. And the third one has Tackle and Power Whip. So you guys can see there, 3 of the same Pokemon, but all 3 have a different set of moves. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. We're going to take a look at the 5 best Pokemon sets of moves that you want in this game. Alright, so at number 5, this is going to come as a surprise to some of you guys. Vaporeon takes center stage. So right now, Vaporeon is kind of overpowered, honestly, just because it's so easy to get. All you need is to get an EV and 25 EV candies. You can rename it Rainer, or you can play your luck with a 1/3 chance. If you get a Vaporeon, it's going to be really good. And they're everywhere right now. They're, defending all of the gyms, and people attack gyms with them and stuff like that. Like, it's really hard to beat. Even if you have something like a Jolteon or an Electabuzz on a same CP, Vaporeon will still beat it because he's so good. And the moveset that you want with Vaporeon is Water Gun and Aqua Tail. Moving on to the 4th best attacking Pokemon in Pokemon Go. This is something I haven't seen very much of, and that's Victreebel. So, I don't think I've ever seen one of these in any gyms or obviously out in the wild. I do have a Weepin' Bell, but I'm still quite a ways off. Like 100 Bellsprout candies to be able to give Victreebel is a tall order. But apparently, he's really, really good. So hopefully you guys have been a little bit more lucky than I. But anyway, the 2 movesets you want here with Victreebel are Razor Leaf as well as Solar Beam. So I'm sure you guys know how destructive those are. I remember using those back in the day on Pokemon Red and Blue and stuff like that. Solar Beam, Hyper Beam, those sorts of attacks were absolutely demolishing, especially if you have the type advantage. So any sort of water Pokemon, you use Solar Beam with that Victreebel, you're going to be looking good. Oh man, moving on to number 3, guys. This is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon in the entire Pokemon universe. I always had one of these in my rotation when I was playing through the actual games on Game Boy. I really, really want one in Pokemon Go, but it's going to be a really, really heavy grind for it. Alakazam. So obviously, this is a tall order to earn. I guess it's technically a little bit easier than back in the day. Back in the Game Boy, you had to trade Kadabra to have it evolve, so you'd have to find a friend and like trade it and then make sure you traded it back so you could get that Alakazam. But in this game, you need to get an Abra, you need to get 25 candies to evolve it to a Kadabra, and then 100 candies after that for an Alakazam, which is absolutely insane. But if you do that, you're going to be looking good. You're going to have the 3rd most powerful Pokemon in the game at this point in time. The 2 best moves he can have are Psycho Cut and Psychic. You're going to be able to take anybody down with those. Alright, so moving on to number 2. This one is a big boy. He's huge. Snorlax. So, any Snorlax you get is gonna be good. You guys can see my Snorlax right here. He's a 1055. He's got Lick and Headbutt. He absolutely demolishes people, but that's not even the best moveset you can get on Snorlax. If you can find yourself a Snorlax that has both the Zen Headbutt and Earthquake, you are gonna have the 2nd most powerful Pokemon in the game. What a beast. Alright, so that brings us to the number 1 spot. What do you guys think is the most powerful Pokemon currently in Pokemon Go? And notice I said currently in. Eventually, we might get Mewtwo, we might get Mew, we might get the 3 legendary birds. Those probably will end up being a little bit better. But as of right now, the best Pokemon in Pokemon Go for attacking is Lapras. Now, the moveset you want with Lapras is Frost Breath and Ice Beam. Those are the 2 best ones that she can have. and she turns into an absolute monster, like well head and shoulders above where some of the other Pokemon are in terms of attacks. So there you guys have it. Those are the 5 best attacking Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys would like me to continue to make more videos like this, I'd love to. We could do the 5 worst attackers, the 5 best defenders, the best Pokemon overall, all kinds of stuff. We can do some fun stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video for Pokemon Go. Peace out.